Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And today I wanted to try this pattern. This is pattern 6469 on friendshipbracelets.net. Let's grab a chunk of this thing. Like that. And bring it back over here. Paste in. It's super tiny. That's all right. Layer, transform. We're going to go counterclockwise. Probably really didn't matter which direction we turned it, but now we'll go to the scale tool, make it bigger. The moving tool to flip it off to the side. And I'm going to put the X right there in the middle. I haven't really decided what colors I want to do this in. Yeah, I guess we can just use the colors it came with. So there is an X in the middle. Like that. Then there's a blue outside of it. I can kind of see like maybe doing the X in like a fluorescent color. I think that would be kind of fun. There's a black outside of that. Of course, we don't use black here because the outside lines, if we were trying to change up colors en masse, it would get the lines as well. So like that. The one blue is here, and it's also here. Okay. This light color, I like how this light color sort of and you notice I'm only working on the right hand side. That's because when it's symmetrical and I can copy and paste over the other part. I just have to make sure that I'm doing this right. Otherwise, we could have a big old mistake here. So that's the other side of this. And then this green sort of sticks out to the side over there. From where this blue is, the black comes out and comes in up here. No, something is weird. Let's take those out. This blue comes out. Okay, so that little dot on the edge is not. All right. This is this again. There's 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4. And then we're almost to the top here, so that's cool. So that's the little thing across here. This comes in and back out. That light color is here. Oh, wait. That gray comes back out sooner. Wow. All right, we got to fill in the colors here. So we're going to do this as if I don't have access to how the pattern started, right? So let's say this would be like, as if I saw the pattern on Instagram, right? And I was looking at the bracelet. I got this far just from looking at it. So now it would be a case of trying to figure out like where the strings come from to make it work. So far, this blue is coming in pretty good. I'm taking into account like this here, that little angle, it's going to bounce off of something. Same on the other side, it's going to bounce off that green. And this one's coming inwards. Going to come back to that. So far, it's coming together really well. That's a good thing. Okay. So this light blue wow. It goes all the way out to the edge out here before coming back in. I was like, what is it going to bounce off of? Everything seems to be. It doesn't. It just goes all the way out to the edge for no apparent reason. That's awesome. All right, so light blue is done. Great. We know that this green stays on the edge a lot of the time, except for when it's making an X like this. And then it's just along the edge here. And then back in for this. All right, so the green is done, the light blue is done, the dark blue is done. That just leaves our two black or gray, whatever we put in here. Yeah, the black was along the edge on that one. And this skips past this light blue, which again, I just think that is the coolest thing ever. Like, it's just, for no apparent reason, just goes all the way in. Okay. I wonder how this bracelet was originally designed. Like, what was the motivation? What were they trying to achieve? Was it the X's? Was it the little jewel-like thing in between them? I often wonder, like, where the inspiration comes from. A lot of my bracelets, when early on, I was actually trying to achieve things like making links appear and just different stuff. I kind of feel like other people have like similarly tried to create patterns based on something. So I'm going to select this whole top corner using my guidelines. The guidelines help out because it's right down the middle. So when we copy and paste this and flip it over, it lines up perfectly, right? Which is exactly what you want. All right, so now I need to anchor the floating layer and merge it down. Now I can take the whole top half here, again using the guideline, Control C, Control V, and use the flip tool, come down to our horizontal line, which again is just lined up right down the middle of the bracelet, as well as in the middle of that row of that knot, and it allows it to do that. So now we can go anchor it and merge down, so now it's all one image. And there we go. So it's got 3 X's in it. It's got this cool like diamondy thing going on, and it sort of starts out with that diamondy thing going on at the very top and bottom, which will look cool. I love how the symmetry of it will be actually well balanced. It'll be kind of neat. So I think we'll have some fun making it. I don't know. Could be a little bit tricky at times, but we'll see. All right. Before I go, quick shout out to my YouTube members for making all this possible. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm going to use some fluorescent string, I think, and some other stuff. So just having that stuff on hand is a direct result of these guys. If you want to join, it's easy. It's the join button next to subscribe, and it makes a world of difference over here. So that would be awesome. All right. Thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.